a row and pretty much around the same time. Maybe I'm in a good mood. Better good mood than bad mood. I have absolutely nothing to talk about. Maybe just say hello to a couple of my subscribers if they're in the mood. And I'll give anybody that feels like jumping in a shout out and a what's up. But I really have nothing to talk about. Look at Ronan's peeing again. Him peeing. So what is up? What is up? Today is Wednesday, October 1st. There you go. There's something I could talk about. Today is October 1st. In another 30 days, it'll be Halloween. Halloween. The kids' celebration. They go around and they get candy. Oh, that's right. Since this is YouTube and people all around the world. So if you're not from the United States, what I'm talking about is we have this thing called Halloween. It goes back, there's some literature about it saying it was something about, I don't know, Holy Saints Day or something, I forget. But there's actually something where it goes back and there's actually some meaning to it. But here in America, on October 31st, on the evening of October 31st, all young kids walk around the urban neighborhoods. You kind of need a neighborhood where there's houses close by and everything. So they all put on costumes and they dress up and they go from door to door and they say the words trick or treat. And usually nice neighborhoods, if people are nice, they'll give them some candy. That's it. You walk around. If you're real young, your parents take you out and you walk around these cities and you knock from door to door and you say trick or treat and you wear a costume. Maybe that's the most important thing I didn't mention. You'll wear a costume. You got to dress up as something. And sometimes the kids dress up as like whatever's the latest phase on television, like Spider-Man or anything that's on TV. Thank you for the like, whoever that was. So they dress up, and the young kids, their parents walk them around the neighborhoods, and they knock on the doors and they say trick or treat, and the folks who answer the door normally give them some candy. And that's our Halloween, October 31st in the United States. I don't think that goes on in many other places. If it does, it's like a different name and maybe a different date. So that's Halloween, man. There's something to talk about. Today's October 1st. So on the 31st, we're going to have Halloween. Here's something else interesting. When I was a young kid, I used to really love that. I used to think we should have had off school. I'm like, man, it's Halloween. How come we don't have school off? I used to get bummed out. So that's how much of a big deal it is to a little kid. You know, and I remember one year I dressed up as a mummy. I wrapped myself up in first aid bandages. Let me put my glasses on and say hello to somebody. Mini Craft Gang. Mini Craft Gang. Yo, yo, yo. Dude, if you're from the United States, you know what I'm talking about. This Halloween thing here. You know, when you dress up and you're a little kid, and you dress up in a costume and you go from house to house and you get the candy. So getting back to it, Mini Craft Gang. one year I dressed up as a mummy and I wrapped myself up I am in the UK. You guys have Halloween? Is there such a thing? Do you ever hear of it when the kids dress up in costumes and knock on door and get little treats and candy? Do they have that over there in the UK? And Cody Hickory, Canada. I bet you Canada has Halloween. I bet you they have it because you guys are stuck right next to, you're right below us here in the States. So Mini Gang says, yeah, okay, good. So one year I dressed up as a mummy, Mini Gang and Cody. And I wrapped myself up in ace bandages and they came off like half a block down. They all started coming off. So I went from, wait a minute, I got to change my dog's direction. Mister, we're going this way, son. We're going this way, and we're going to go this way for about 20 minutes, okay, Roni? That's my son, Roni. That's my son. I know he doesn't look like a human, but he's my son. His name's Roni, R-O-N-I. And Cody, that's Roni, Cody. Roni the dog. He's a purebred. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, the bandages came off halfway down the block. So I went from being a mummy into some accident victim that just escaped from like the hospital because all the bandages were coming off. I should have got some dude to throw ketchup on the bandages and make it look more realistic. What's another time? When I was a little kid, I dressed up. Oh, when I started hitting to be a teenager, that's another thing I want to talk about. Little kids, it's not just for little kids. It's starting to be more for adults lately. They have these Halloween parties. Everybody, they sit around a keg and they drink and they do all them other things. And adults are doing it now. Adults, all the girls dress up in real skimpy outfits. I remember when I was like going through puberty and some of the girls were dressing up in like Playboy bunnies and skimpy outfits and I was drooling. I was like looking at them like, oh my God. One day out of the year, all the girls get to dress like sluts. And that's another thing they did. Sorry if there's any girls out there. I didn't mean to say that. Another thing the girls did is they dolled themselves up real pretty on Halloween. Whatever costume the effect they were doing, they made sure that they were super pretty and they wore tight clothes, put it like that. So it's not only a little kids thing. I thought the dog was a pig. The dog. He kind of looks like a pig. He's overweight. My veterinarian yells at me. Mini Craft Gang. My veterinarian says, you overfeed the dog. Every time I go there, my veterinarian yells at me. His name's Roni. So anyway, so the girls dress up real pretty. The guys dress up. When I started, getting into like my teens, I would say. You ever hear of the band called Kiss? Well, I would go out as Paul Stanley. I'd put that star on my eye. I did that and then one year I went out as Ace Frehley. I used to love Kiss, man. They were like the first band that had that gimmick with the makeup and all that. I used to write Kiss on all my books when I went to school. When I went to a Kiss concert, I couldn't pay attention in school for like 2 weeks after because I was so brainwashed from the Kiss concert. I even named my first dog, Ace. My first dog was named Ace after the guitar player in Kiss. Mini Craft. Going to next year. So, yeah, my first dog was named Ace. I named him after Ace Frehley from Kiss, the lead guitar dude. So that's how much I love Kiss. So, and so not only is Halloween a little kids thing, but it's an adult thing too, where like young adults go out and dress all skimpy, girls and the guys just do it. Another thing I did when I just wanted the candy. This was probably like when I was 10 years old, and my friend and I, he would put one arm in one side of his jacket and I would put one arm in the other side of his jacket, and we went out as Siamese twins. and just went around and got candy all night. You know, there's creative thinking, Minecraft and Cody. That's using your head. And you always knew who was giving out the good stuff. Like every year, the one neighbor would give out one of your favorite things. You know, they'd spend a couple extra bucks, go out and get some tasty cake or some Reese's cups or something. Peanut butter and chocolate, man, that goes together pretty good. You're 12, huh, mini gang? So you know where I'm coming from. So what's the hottest, latest, the newest costume, mini gang? What's the newest costume? I'm thinking it's something on TV. What was the latest movie that was out, right? That's what you're going to dress up as. I'm guessing. Who knows? You might dress up as Frankenstein or something. Go out as like Britney Spears or the what are some of the new young people bands? Go out as one of them. The Backstreet Boys. Listen, I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no idea what young. But go out as something you like, you know, and celebrate the holiday and get all that good candy. Darth Vader, there you go. Luke, I am your father. Luke, I'm your second cousin's nephew's child, related second time around, backdoor neighbor friend. Right? Listen, you gotta have a sense of humor. Watch K, POP Demon Hunter. Okay. That's the latest, greatest, huh? Good for you. You enjoy your Halloween. Because it's coming up in a couple weeks. So what's the weather like over there? Where I'm at, it's the fall. We're coming into winter time. It's gonna get real cold where I live. It gets cold as all heck, man. It snows like crazy. All the lakes and rivers freeze over. So I live in this place called the Poconos. It's in northeast Pennsylvania, United States. The Pocono Mountains. It's not like the Rockies or the Himalayas or the Andes. It's the highest mountain is like 2,000 feet. But, it's better than like, New Jersey, right? It's better than like Kansas. You got some mountains. Here, look, I'm looking at a hill right now. And right down there is a river. Rainy over there, huh? I heard that. I heard that somewhere. It's kind of rainy all the time. I do recall that, Minecraft gang. So what else, man? Anywhere near London? The Beatles? You like music, Minecraft? Cody! The wildfire close to me's just waiting for the alert. Oh no, Cody! You got wildfires, bro? Oh man. I'm sorry, dude. I hope it rains. I hope you guys get some relief. We had some bad fires in California and the United States. A lot of people lost their homes, unfortunately. You're in Shetland. You like the Beatles? You ever go to Abbey Road and walk across Abbey Road? That would be fun. So what else is going on, man? Oh, my dog's getting into something, the little bugger. He does this every time. He just got into something he shouldn't, and he's eating it. Come on. My dog's really the star of the show, Cody, in Minecraft. No, I don't know where it's at exactly, but since you mention it, when I go home, I'll look it up on a map. Minecraft. So I don't know. To answer your question, I do not know. So, what else can you tell me? I'll tell you. I'll think of stuff to talk about. Okay, so getting back to where I live in a mountainous region. My house is around 1,000 feet above sea level. I looked it up. I'm around 1,000 feet above sea level. We get snow way before the cities get snow. Like Philadelphia is like 100 miles from me, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And New York City's like 100 miles from me, New York. We'll get snow around here way before them cities will get snow. Like I'll call my sister who lives in Philly and she'll say it's raining and I'll say, man, I'm getting a ton of snow around here, man. Man, I gotta shovel the hell out. That's how I get a lot of my exercise, Minicraft and Cody. By shoveling snow. I actually look forward to it. I have a system. And luckily I'm right next to a road that gets plowed. So the plow comes by. I wait for the plow to come by because they make a big mountain of snow that I got to attack that thing first. Then after I get that out of the way, I have around maybe 10 or 15 yards to shovel, clear a path, and then I can get to the road. So I'm lucky because a lot of people that live around here, they need plows, they need snow blowers. They can't get away with shoveling. Derek! Yo! I'm talking to Minicraft Gang. He's 12 years old. We're talking about Halloween, Derek. Derek's one of my boys that live in Philly, Minicraft. Derek still lives down there in Philadelphia. So Derek, yo. That's how us Philadelphia folks talk, Minicraft and Cody. We don't say hello. We say yo. And it all depends on the tone of your voice. Like, I could go back and forth with my friends for like 5 minutes with just one word, yo. And somehow we communicate a whole conversation. He'll be like, yo. And I'll know, well, that means he fed his cats. And I'll say like, yo. And that means, well, maybe I'll come over today. And he'll say, yo. And he'll say, okay, that's yes. So we got a whole language in one word. Philadelphia, yo. Like this, yo. Just like that, man. You do it better than me. Say, yo, what's up, brother? My brother from another mother. Derek says, what's up, bro? Nice and cool here in Philly. Yeah, it's cool around. It went down to 47 today. Derek, I was thinking about putting my long underwear on. Seriously. I already ordered my new long underwear from Amazon. I'm ready to go. I got a coat for the dog. Dog's got a brand new coat. You're practicing, huh? Well, keep practicing, dude. Practice makes perfect. That's what I always said. Practice makes perfect. Yo. So, guess what, Derek? Somebody was nice enough at the lunch meat counter where I get my lunch meat because they see me walking the dog all the time. She actually crocheted me a sweater for the dog. So Roni's got a new coat this year, Derek. The lady at the lunch meat counter crocheted a coat for Roni. Yo, man. Isn't that cool? Minicraft and Cody and Derek. This town I live in is so small that everybody knows everybody. I can't go anywhere. I don't care where it is, the supermarket, the beer distributor, the coffee shop. I know everybody on a first name basis, and they know me. They know what kind of car I drive. They know maybe I'm retired. I know what days they work, what kind of car they drive. So this is the kind of place we live at. So that's why the lady behind the lunch meat counter knitted me or crocheted me a sweater for the dog. So isn't that nice? And also, this town is so small, Derek, Mini Craft, and Cody, that usually 99% of the time, folks are friendly. Especially when you put out good vibes. Like, I'm a nut. Like, I say hi to everybody. Even if the dude looks miserable, I'll purposely say, like, hey, what's up, man? How's your day going? And some people, they won't break out of it. But most people, for the most part, they're like, hey, yo, what's up? Yo, yo, yo. I'm teaching the people in the Pocono, Northeast Pennsylvania, yo, yo, yo. So that's what's up, you guys. Derek, you better come up soon. You're only 100 miles away. You got that new truck, that new car. I seen the pictures. Plenty of fish in that lake. You know, Mini Craft. Oh, you got to go? All right, see you, bro. Good, Derek says he is coming around. Derek knows, Cody. Mini Craft had a roll. But, my friend Derek, everybody else has to call him Mongo. I'm the only one that can call him by his, because we were little kids. We used to ride big wheels and stuff. To everybody else, it's Mongo. Anyway, Mongo knows what it's like around here. He's been around my house well over 100 times. Well over 100 times. There's a lake right out back. Mongo and his friends spend all night fishing. I'll look out my window 3 o'clock in the morning and I'll see lights down by the lake. There's no lights around here. So if somebody's holding the phone up or something like that, you can see it from a mile away. That's another cool thing about the Poconos. See that river down there? That's called the Lehigh River, Cody. Mongo's excited. I'm glad you're excited. So, man, I'm feeling better, Derek. I don't know if I told you, but I'm struggling with some demons, and I'm really very, very, extremely clean lately. Super duper clean. And I'm feeling better and better every day. I'm getting rid of all my demons, slowly but surely. I don't know if you could read between the lines. One of these days, I'll tell you how serious it was on a personal phone call. But I'm feeling great. Yeah. Oh, you do know. Yeah. I'm down to like a 0.5 milligram, dude. Once a day. When that whole thing started back in 2017, I was like taking like 16 milligrams a day. So now I'm down to 0.5 milligram. The piece is so small that I need a pair of tweezers and a magnifying glass just to pick the friggin' thing up. I can't even taste it anymore. I thought you were rolling, Mini Craft, but you're back, huh? Yo, yo, yo. Would you go home and you sat in front of the mirror and practiced a little? Because I could tell you're already better at it. There's Roni, sniffing out food again. So yes, Derek, Mongo, I figure in another month, at the most, I'm not going to have to go to them friggin' doctors anymore. But something else will be up. There'll be another problem. You know how it goes. Something else always pops up. Right now, I'm leaking freaking fluid, and I don't know if it's a hose or a thermostat or a water pump or the reservoir tank. Got a 2017 Ford Focus Mini Craft, gang, and my cooling fluid is losing fluid. So can you tell me what's wrong, Mini Craft? I know you're only 12 years old, but sometimes little kids know this stuff. Why am I losing coolant fluid in a 2017 Ford Focus? Everything's original, by the way, so I'm guessing it's the hose is the culprit. Probably got a cracked hose or a cracked reservoir. There, I gotta come see Room Laugh Out. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, dude. Oh my God. I just started up some new babies, my friend. And I'm about 5 weeks into it. And that's when things really kick in high gear. That's when, like, every day they look different. Every single day the girls get bigger in leaps and bounds. And it's very cool. It is so freaking cool. And luckily, remember what we talked about before? Like that lunch meat lady, one of the reasons why she knitted Roni a sweater or crocheted is because of that room. You know, we got real friendly like that. And she's older than me. Poor lady. Her husband just died. Poor guy. His name was Rich, too. Coincidence. So we got real friendly and all. I got friendly with the lady at the local gas station. Same thing with her. I had to give away a lot at first. And then when the word got out, next thing you know, I'm like, things are happening. Enough said about that. But yo, mini craft 67. What's 67? That's about the water temperature of my reservoirs, maybe around 68. 67. I'm 64, cuz I just had a birthday recently. When I'm 64. Do-do-do. So, what else is going on? I'm in the sunlight. It's hard to read this. Tongue shower. Sure. Listen, I'm very narrow-minded when it comes to new things. I'm sorry, but I have no idea. It's probably something that everybody should know, but Richard, ignorant, stale, shady over here, not in a bad way, just doesn't know what that means. It's Bryn knot. I still don't know. Listen, I'm sorry, man. This is what happens when you get old like Richard. I don't know the things I should know. Can you say it another way? A Bryn knot. When I see the word Bryn, I may not be reading that right neither. But that means something else to my sick mind. You know, I just escaped from the loony bin. Mini craft gang. Yes, I figured out how to get out of the straitjacket. I got out of the rubber room. I walked my way north up the local creek, and that's how I found my way back to the house. And I'm only kidding, dude. I'm only kidding, bro. I love teasing you guys. Brain rot. Derek straightened it out. Mongo. Yes, I have brain rot. Very bad brain rot. The only room that I remember, like, you ever walk into a room and forget why you walked in the room? Well, everywhere I go, I do that. The only room that I can remember walking into is the bathroom. And that's probably because I got to go to the bathroom. But I walk into a room, it's like, forget it, dude. I walk out, and then I remember, and I walk back in, and then I forget again. I do that like 3 or 4 times, and then I finally remember why I walked in the room after 3 or 4 times. And it's probably because of that room that Mongo and I were talking about. That's the main culprit. Engaging in certain activities makes you very forgetful. Cheech and Chong. You're too young for that. Rebecca Wald. Yo. What up, my brother? Rebecca! Yo. Is this the Rebecca that was in Fin Letter with me when I was in 3rd and 4th grade? Real pretty Rebecca. I'm sure you're pretty, Rebecca. What's going on? I know another Rebecca. It's my friend's daughter. That's not you, is it? Do you have blonde hair? Do you paddle a kayak? Do you snowboard? Are we talking about the same person? I had one person claim to be my daughter. Now, I don't have a daughter. I have somebody that calls me daddy. So I started asking this person that claimed to be my daughter personal questions, and she couldn't answer. So I knew that she wasn't my daughter. They try to do that to me all the time. I get people saying, hey, you remember me? But I do remember all my subscribers, though. I remember every single one. Well, maybe not everyone, but most of them, the regulars. All my subscribers, I go in, I click on their link, and I watch their videos and see where their heads are at. Matter of fact, Minicraft, he's a boy. Wow, I'm sorry then, Rebecca. I'm sorry. Sorry. Rebecca. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. So what's up, man? Rebecca, I'm glad you told me that, Minicraft, because I would have kept going on with that. So where was I? See, I'm losing track again. It's okay. Boy, that is so cool how you are like over 3,000 miles away and we can communicate back and forth like that, man. That is freaking amazing. So what is it? It's probably like 12 o'clock at night where you're at. Did we already say this? For me, it's around 12 noon, a little after 12. I have to look at my watch. It's 12:20 where I'm at. Mopoke, yo, 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 Mopoke. 2 days in a row, Mopoke. What's up with that, my friend? Live streaming 2 days in a row at the same time. Starting to come up with some consistency over here. Did you see me shooting my fireworks off last night, Mopoke? I shot off a bunch of rockets last night. I was really getting my jollies. I come up with this new rocket fuel. It's potassium perchlorate, aluminum, and silicone. Basically the same stuff, the same propellant that goes in the space shuttle. The solid rocket boosters. I wanted to take my fireworking to another level, so I looked up the formula, and I'm doing it myself. A couple of them blew up on the launch pad. It's a good thing I had my glasses on because I got hit in the face with a bunch of paper and stuff. One blew up so loud I was waiting for the cops to come. Sounded like a damn bomb. So, you win some, you lose some. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Well, maybe you could check out, look at the one video if you have the time. I think it says something like the rocket exploded on the launch pad or something like that. Or, yeah, something like that. So, you could, when you get time, maybe you could check it out. Mongo says, you are going to buy a 2009 Corvette. Yo, we are going to buy a 2000 Corvette. Jimmy's buying it today. Wow. Now that's pretty cool, dude. A 2000 Corvette. Well, you mean 20, not 2000, 20. I'm in the sun right now, I can't read. So it's only 5 years old, this Corvette. I'll have to read that again. I'm in the bright sun right now. I can't see the screen that well. But any Corvette is great. Any freaking Corvette. A 2009, I say. So the car is 16 years old. What a cool car. There's an automatic clutch. Man, that is, any car that is that new is still great. You know, with modern technology. Let's go sit on the bench, Ronnie. You'll sit on the bench and chat with these guys a couple more minutes. Sitting on a park bench. Damn. Did you ever hear Jeff Rotall? eyeing little girls with bad intent. Whoops, I shouldn't have said that. It's a song by Jethro Tull. I didn't mean it. So, what's going on, Mo Poke? Minicraft, you a troll? I don't think so. I think Minicraft. Let me tell you, Mo Poke, I'm chatting with Minicraft, and if he's a troll, he's only 12 years old. We talked about Halloween, and he's gonna dress up as somebody. So I think he's just Minicraft is just a young man, and he's from the UK. Mo Poke, we discussed that. But was only saying I'm having a nugget. I must have missed something. Let me see. 30,000 miles on that Corvette. That goes back, but like nugs. Oh, I see. All right. Nah, Mo Poke, he's just a little kid, my friend. He don't even know. He doesn't even know how to be a troll. If he does, then maybe I'm missing something. So Derek, yo. Mo Poke, my friend's getting the Corvette, man. My friend was when we were little kids, man. The guy back in Philadelphia, he's getting the Corvette with 30,000 miles. Did I read that right? Dude, that's nothing, man. That car's not even broken in. My God. That must be nice. Someday when I strike it rich, I'll get a Corvette. If I could have any car I wanted, I don't know what it would be. Somebody just said you could have any car you want. I think I would go with like a Bentley. I would want the most comfortable, quietest, best sound system, easiest to drive car that was ever built, ever. Am I Amish? No, I am not Amish, Random Saloon. I'm lazy. I'm very lazy, and because the reason why Random Saloon is asking is probably because of the beard, right? I'm very lazy. I'm far from Amish. No, I'm not, nothing against them. And Amish do live around here. They live in Pennsylvania, where I live. Did you ever see that weird Al Yankovic song where he makes fun of the Amish? Today I build a house, tomorrow build another. What else does he say? Oh, aren't you thou the Holy One? Oh, that's a good Weird Al Yankovic parody about the Amish, man. That dude's a riot, man. He talks about the demons and the angels. That's a funny video, and he's and they go into a little bit of Gilligan's Island. Not a single luxury. Oh my God, that's a funny video. I am Spring Circles Minicraft Gang. Lancaster, PA is where the Amish are, Derek says. That is correct. And Mo Poke says STFU. I'm not very good at acronyms, but I'll say it. Mo Poke says STFU. I hope the FU isn't an FU. And what else? Anything else going on in here? So what else is going on, you guys? There's Roni. Again, Roni. Minicraft. And Derek, I've been on a farm lately. My friend bought a farm, Derek. Mongo. And when I take Rooney on the farm, we're the only people there. You can't even hear or see cars or nothing. So I can let the dog off a leash and let him run around. Matter of fact, I'm going to shoot some of my fireworks off on that farm because nobody will complain. There's nobody there to even hear them. I always wanted to be able to shoot all my big fireworks off somewhere where somebody wouldn't complain, and now I actually have the opportunity. The only thing holding me back now is we're in a little bit of a drought, and if one of them rockets come down on fire, I don't want to set the neighborhood up on a blaze. We need a little bit of rain. Manga says, cool, I got to get up there. Yeah, you do, bro. Wait till you see this farm. When I get there early in the morning, because I do a lot of work for this guy, when I get there early in the morning, I'm a little scared, man. I'm the only person there. I feel like I should be packing. Not really. I mean, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I should be looking out for Bigfoot or something like that, or like, because I'm in the middle of nowhere. If you picture a farm like near Philadelphia or near the cities, there's still roads and everything, and you're really not isolated. This farm that I'm on is isolated. I'm by myself. Jillian, you snuck in there. Yo. My God, Jillian, I haven't seen you in so long. It's nice to hear from you. I was really concerned, you know? So thank goodness you're back. And I'm back. Derek says Bigfoot or bears. Yeah, do you see that video where my dog Roni, all you guys, this dog jumped out my bedroom window. It's like a 7-foot drop. Jumped out my bedroom window and chased a bear up a tree. I'm not, if you watch my channel, you know that I say the truth. And this is the truth. I got a video of it. I couldn't prevent it because I was in the bathroom and I couldn't get out in time. I heard him barking. Then all of a sudden, the bark got real quiet, but I could tell it was a very vigorous, happy bark, aggressive. I'm like, oh my God, one of the neighbors. So I quick pulled up my pants, ran out the door, and the dog chased a bear up a tree. I got there just in time. I put the leash on him, drug him away, and that's what happened. So yes, Jillian, I was staying unplugged for a while and sometimes lose access to the chat. Laugh out loud. Okay. Well, so I won't worry the next time. I won't worry. Just so you're there, Jillian, just so while we're talking face to face and all that, I am doing so good. I'm down to like a 0.5 milligram. I'm going to be off this crap in about a month. And the next time I go back to that doctor who started this whole thing in motion, I'm going to say, you did me a favor. I might have been mad at first, but you did me a favor because you got my ass in gear and made me realize that there's a better way and you don't need this garbage for the rest of your life. Because I thought I did. Obviously, I don't. So, I thought you might appreciate that little bit of good news. Because Jillian was there when I was at the doctor's office and heard the whole thing. I live streamed that. I wanted to keep that up. That would have got 1 million views in and of itself. Because I really was frank with those doctors and told them how I felt. And I wasn't. I was not. I was polite the whole time. I kept my cool. And I had that doctor admitting to me that the medical field, the system is broken. I had the doctor, those exact words came out of her mouth. The system is broken and there's nothing they can do to help me. But it doesn't matter anyway because I don't need your help. So when I go back to that doctor in December 18th, I'm going to say, you did me a favor. Aren't you proud of me? Haven't had a drop of alcohol in 30 months. I haven't done any illegal drugs. I quit smoking cigarettes 4 years ago, and now I'm off this garbage thanks to you. So thank you. And I'm hoping I get a pat on the back and they say, very good job, Mr. Agozzino. So thank you. Thank you, Jillian. Thank you. I feel great, man. I feel so good. Just not having that dependent. I feel so good, man. It just keeps getting better and better. Mo Poke says I'm gaining weight. I think it's just because of my beard. I am gaining a little weight. I went from 135 to 145. But I think it's just because of the beard. Mo Poke says, Stale, are you gaining weight? And I said, no, Mo Poke. I think it's just because of the beard. Here, I'm going to sit down with Roni and chat with you guys just another minute. I'm in the parking lot of that place where I always take the dog, you guys. And I'm going to sit down with Roni. And we are going to just chat a couple minutes. Now, look at that, man. Is that not happiness? Can you see a happy person right here and a happy dog? Look at that. I take him to the farm. He runs all over the place. I take him to the Lehigh River. He goes all over the place. I live in a small gated community, and there's a lake there. He goes there 3 times a day. All my waking hours are pretty much spent with this dog. Even my sleeping hours. He hops up in bed with me. And I look forward to that. It's like I'll be in the living room and I'll turn off the television and start making my way back to the bedroom. And the dog knows it. He'll run down the hallway and almost knock me over. He hops up in bed. And then I got to push him out of the way. Do you ever and then I used to do this when I was young with like my girlfriends, but I wake up in the middle of the night, instead of like touching my girlfriend's hair, I pet the dog, and then that makes me fall back asleep real quick. Sorry, you guys, I'm a weirdo like that. But I just love my doggy, man. I spoil him rotten. I feed him too much. I give him treats, biscuits. Try not to give him too much people food, but when he sits there and looks at you like that, you got to give him a little. Save him a little tiny bit at the end. Only problem is when my friends come over, he begs them too. Look at that. Man, look at this dog. God, I love him. I love this dog. Sorry to bore you guys, but I can't help it. I can't help it. So, we were talking about Halloween to a couple of them younger ones coming up. I was telling them when we were teenagers how all the girls would dress up like playboys. And they would wear real skimpy outfits and look real pretty. And Halloween used to be like a little kids thing, but now adults are doing it. You know. Things like that. And my friend Derek, Minicraft, yes, Minicraft is back. I was telling Minicraft all that. Jillian and Mopoke and the rest, and Cody and everybody else. And my boy Mongo's getting a Corvette. 2009 Corvette, we talked about that. Positive things, Minicraft, positive. I want to be positive instead of negative. That's why I wasn't live streaming for the past little while. Because if I'm not in a great mood, I don't want to put out negative mood toward everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Yo, yo, yo. Yo. That's what I'm saying. Whoops. Gotta hold the dog. There's bicycle people coming around. And my dog will jump up. He's very friendly. He will not bite anybody, but he's very rambunctious and will jump up on me and all that. We're going to get the vet, send you pics. Cool. I can't wait, bro. I'll text you later. All right, Mongo, Derek. I'll chat with you guys later. Listen, I got to go anyway. Jillian, if you're still there, I'm glad that you checked in. Because I've been asking about you on my last couple live streams. I said, I want to see my regular Jillian, man. Starting to become a little concerned over here. So it was really nice to hear from you. And I'm going to check out now, you guys. But I'll be doing live streams again. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Okay? So I'm in a good mood. I'm feeling better. I'll be doing more live streams again. So I'm going to go home and eat my bowl of cereal and my bagel now. So you guys have a great afternoon. and I will chat with you very soon. Know that you're appreciated.